Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noel and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today is lucky number 13 for our Adventures with Noel series. It is our halfway point, even though only 2 of the boxes out of the 6 that I'm opening with you day by day have a day 25. I will still have a day 25 video. It'll just be a little itty bitty nugget that you can watch really quickly and then spend time with your friends and family. I know some of you will be watching it a few days later, but I do truly appreciate those of you who are on this adventure with me and watching every single day, as well as watching my afternoon videos. We are on round 3 because I sort of highlight one of the calendars each day, and I'm just going in alphabetical order from start to finish. So we are back to the beginning of the alphabet with our fresh calendar, which is lovely. It has these sort of looks like a modern wallpaper design, but really it's the fresh logo, which we saw a little bit too much of yesterday in my personal opinion. It was a rough day 12, I thought. So it did come with this nice little tag if you were going to regift it to someone. This was the second most expensive box that I purchased this year at $3.50, even though I did get 15% off with the tax and the free shipping. It did bring it down to $320.56, which makes it an average of $14.58 that I spent on each gift. That is definitely a good deal for some of the full-size products, but for some of the travel size or sample size products that we've gotten, it hasn't been all that impressive for me. But let me just tell you a little bit about Fresh. And this is a company that I started using when I was going to school on the East Coast, so that has been a long time. I do really like their soy line. We've gotten a couple of other lines in this calendar so far that I'm interested to try out my teeny tiny little samples of. So, born in Boston, raised in New York. I did have the opportunity to live in both of those cities for a small time. It says, what began as a small collection in a neighborhood shop has evolved into a full lifestyle of skincare, lip care, body care, and fragrance sold all over the world. The sensuality of our products, their textures and scents sets them apart, but they're also scientifically proven to work extremely well. It's this combination of high efficacy and amazing sensations that we're known for, and why those who know us love us. Lev says, Fresh creates products people don't know they need and then can't live without. Our founders still work with the brand every day to fulfill their original dream of making beauty that performs and transforms. And so now they are part of the global beauty brand under LVMH, which you guys know they own a lot of companies, but they do have very loyal customers. I did apply to their affiliate program, as I did with a couple of the other advent calendar companies that I am featuring in this series. I did get rejected from that. I'm just not a big enough influencer, so I totally understand that. I really just have this as my main platform. I do some posts over on Instagram, but I don't have like a website where I can post ads all the time, so totally makes sense. I'm not as bitter. I think some of you thought I was more bitter than I was. I do like this calendar. I don't think it's one that's really reusable though, but it does have these nice thick boxes. Like, these are boxes that are not going to tear, so if you did want to use them as drawers to store little bits and bobs, you definitely could. And I really just like how colorful it is, and of course it has that classic magnetic closure, and it does have these ribbons that you can tie in a bow, which does look nice when presented, but I will say they get kind of wrinkly, so it's kind of inconvenient for me to constantly be retying that bow. So I like the ones like the White Company back there or Liberty London, where they just have a nice magnetic closure and you don't have to worry about tying a really pretty ribbon on it every single time. So let's find day number 13. After yesterday's disappointment, I think it's got to be better, right? So that's right at the top center. We have day number 13 in this pretty blue, so you guys can kind of see. And again, it does have some texture to the boxes, which is kind of nice. They did a great job. Definitely an expensive print job on the making of these boxes. Inside, they're all really nice. You can kind of see it's like a nice gift box kind of feel to it. And then they have this silver tissue paper. So let's see. We got another item in their sugar line. We have gotten a lot in their sugar line. I think we started off day 1 with their sugar lip balm, and then now we have their sugar recovery lip mask, advanced therapy sugar recovery lip mask, which is a good thing to get in the winter months. This is pretty small though, 10 grams or 0.35 ounces. So even though lip things tend to be kind of small, I have a feeling this is probably not a full size. Let's see. So, oh, no, I guess it is a full size because they do have the 10-gram size available on their website for $28. So not too bad, right? This is definitely $10 more than that average of $14 that I spent per gift. So it says, a leave-on lip mask clinically proven to recover and repair the look of extra dry lips overnight while locking in hydration for a smooth, plump appearance. We like that. This dermatologist-tested lip treatment soothes and smooths dry patches while you sleep or whenever you need extra care, helping lips bounce back from daily damage. Infused with berry wax, shea butter, and hyaluronic acid, the mask blankets lips in intense nourishment for a full, healthy look, restores and conditions overnight, intensely nourishes, smooths, and plumps, improves the look of dry lips by morning. So, all right, that's like kind of a nice thing. And I have had some drier lips this season. So inside you can see, oh, it's really cute. It's got like this itty bitty little applicator that came on the top, and there's a little plastic lid. So I'm not going to pop that open, but that is kind of cute that it did include that little itty bitty little scoop. So you don't have to put your fingers in there, which is one of the things that I always hate about little pots, little wells like this with any kind of lip treatment, just because you don't want any of that bacteria in there, even though it's your bacteria, right? I think it's nice to have that little applicator that you can keep nice and clean. All right, so they've redeemed themselves. That was a good gift. Definitely a timely one you can use in the winter. And then you have that nice sugar lip balm. So I guess they're trying to like get you to really like that line. And we'll see it towards the end, you know, how many of the products in that line we got samples of or full-size products of. And then of course they're going to want you to go on their website and be like, oh, but now to really get the full effects, I also need this lip serum or what have you. So, all right, so that was kind of a cool item. Let's see, we also got that sugar lip treatment in Icon, which I still haven't tried because I just filmed that a couple minutes ago, but I'm still curious to see if that has a lot of pigment to it. All right, that means we are on to our super fun festive delights from Lady M, where we get a little itty bitty nugget. Sometimes we get 4 little nuggets. On the days where we get biscuits though, we get a mystery biscuit, and it's just a tiny little wafer that's really hard for me to open up and taste, but this time it's in a gold wrapper. So we'll open it, and I will say these are in here like really snug, so you can't really just like squeeze it out of the tube. You really have to open it up. So there's not much in terms of saving or sharing. I do think with like an edible advent calendar, it might be nice to be able to kind of share things with people versus like, what if I don't like this? It's like the chocolates in a chocolate box. I'm not gonna like make somebody else eat the rest of my wafer. And if you have been watching these every day, the last time I tried one of these, it just crumbled because I tried to take a bite and I just had to shove the whole thing in my mouth. So I think now that we've had the chocolate, we've had the vanilla, we've had the raspberry, I'm thinking this is the praline crepe biscuit. So let's give it a try because it's got kind of a lighter shade. It's not the vanilla, it's definitely not the raspberry, and it's not one of the darker chocolate ones. So okay, yeah, I think that's the praline crepe biscuit. So it says crispy and delicate rolled crepe biscuit, they all start that way, filled with an irresistible hazelnut praline cream. And I love me some hazelnut, so, well, if I was wrong on my guess, we'll never know because we'll never be able to try it again. Yep. We're going to say it's the hazelnut. Man, those are so delicious, but I wish we got like a whole little baggie of them, right? I mean, that's not even like, they're basically giving you like 0.2 servings every day, which seems a little not great for an advent calendar. I mean, if you're trying to stay trim and you only want like a tiny little sweet treat a day, okay, but not my fave. In terms of value. In terms of taste, that was one of my favorite biscuits we've had so far. All right, moving on to Liberty London, day number 13. It was a little flat drawer. It was towards the bottom, but it's a big drawer with a lot of shred for this little guy that's kind of rolling around. So they did put a lot of shred in there. This kind of reminds me of the Glossy Box calendar of last year, RIP Glossy Box calendar, but another great UK brand. So it did kind of roll around in there. So it's the Paula's Choice Exfoliate Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant with salicylic acid. It says unclogs and shrinks enlarged pores, smooths and evens tones. This is 1 fluid ounce, so I would say this is a sample size. But you can kind of see it looks like charcoal color, so I wonder if there is some charcoal in there too. But that seems like a good item. It does have precautions. I would have to look it up. It just has the directions: apply all over face and neck with fingers or cotton pad. Do not rinse at first. Use every other day, then up to twice a day. For daytime, it says, oh, you can also follow a skincare. All right, for daytime, follow skincare. So you can open up the pores and then still be protected for the day. But that sounds a little harsh to me, like as an exfoliant with the salicylic acid, but it might actually be really good with the winter months and needing to really slough off the dead skin cells. So I might give it a try. I've been doing a lot of things for my face lately, trying to kind of calm it down, take down some of the redness. So I'm a little bit reluctant to try a lot of things all at once, but oh, it's a good thing to get in a box. So that was a sample size. Now remember, we get a lot of full-size products into Liberty London, so they're allowed more of a sample size every once in a while. Speaking of size, we have this teeny tiny little box from My French Country Home today, which could be a good thing, right? Because you know what comes in small packages? Jewelry. So I don't know, I didn't double check, but maybe we're getting some jewelry. That would be kind of cool. I get the most excited, I feel like, about packages that come in really small boxes or really big boxes. And that the size of the box is often very deceptive. So let me just carefully, by carefully I mean unceremoniously, rip this poor tissue. All right, let's see what we've got. So this is not jewelry. But it kind of goes with something that we got from Fresh. This is from Yolene. It's Le Gommage Lèvres, which I think is a lip scrub. So it says, yes, it says the scrub gently exfoliates your lips for a plumpy pout. Can be used morning and or evening. It is 0.4 fluid ounces, so it came in this little box. I thought it was like a little soap, but yes, I want a plumpy pout. I wonder how that translates in the French. Let's see, it says, des lèvres pulpées. Plumpy sounds cuter. I like that they said plumpy and not just plump, right? All right, let me see if I can get this box open. They're always a little bit hard to get those tabs open. If you ever receive something from me in a box, but the tabs are ripped, it's just because I couldn't open it on camera. I didn't use the product inside. Oh, this is cute though. It came in this little like oval tin with the little florals. How sweet. So it's made in Italy. Cool. All right, let's see what it looks like if I can pop it open, because you can't like unscrew it. All right, so it's just a little lip scrub. It's like a thick salve. I don't really see like a lot of a gritty texture to it, so that's kind of a good thing because you want to be gentle with your lips. It doesn't take much to exfoliate them, but it is kind of cute that came in that little guy. I'd still probably use one of those applicators, honestly, but you could just pop this into your shower or by your sink so you remember to give yourself a little lip scrub and then put on like a lip mask or a lip balm afterwards. All right, moving on to Papier. We have, this was the last one in the top tray, and then we'll be on to our bottom drawer tomorrow. I can't believe we're on day 14 already tomorrow. I hope you've been enjoying this. It always happens, and by always, I mean we've only been doing this adventures series 2 years in a row, but day one starts real strong, and then we slowly lose some of our friends, but that's okay. Hopefully some of you are just busy traveling or seeing family, and you'll have a full week from the big day up until, you know, probably like I said, a few days into the new year to get caught up and enter to win some items with that quiz. I'll probably do the drawings for both the quiz and our regular monthly secret password giveaways for December. I'll probably do both of those around the 5th or the 6th of January 2024. Crazy. This is lovely. This is so weighty. I adore this. So it's a pen from Papier. You can see it is black on the top. It is a nice navy on the bottom with these gold accents, but it has such weight to it. I absolutely love it. I'm not sure. It does have like the Papier emblem on the bottom. I'm not sure if this, I don't think this is a fountain pen. This just looks like a ballpoint pen to me. I'm unscrewing it just to double check because we did get some pen refills. Yeah, so this is just a regular ballpoint pen, but it's a very classy one that would look so nice with all of the other items. We've gotten some notebooks, we've gotten some sticky notepads, we've gotten like that little tiny mini notepad. So I actually really like this. Let me see if it works, because last year we did get a gorgeous pen. Oh, it's got a little plastic on the top tip. We got a gorgeous pen from my French Country Home, and I could just, ooh, that's a nice thick tip pen. I could not get it to work, and they told me, oh, you need to shake it. And like by that time I had just gotten so frustrated, and I had asked them for a replacement that I just gave up and gave it away because I was like, I can't deal with this. So I did take the tip off this pen. I'll probably hold on to it. I'm usually a gel ink pen person, but this writes really nicely, really smoothly. It's a little bit of a thicker point, but it feels good. The weightiness of this Papier pen is awesome. All right, and then finally, our final one for today is from The White Company. Here's day number 13, nice long thin tube. This is, I think it's another fragrance. We're getting mostly like Bath and Body, obviously, from The White Company, and some candles. This is Bergamot and Cedar. It is a mini home spray. I think this is the second mini home spray we might have gotten from them, but those sound like good scents. Let me give it a sniff. My room now smells like all kinds of things. Oh, that's nice. So I can smell the bergamot. I can hit the hints of cedar. It's a fresher scent. It's got like different layers to it. It's kind of nice though. And I just like the look of this because this is something you could have out on like your coffee table or like in a corner on a counter or a bookshelf, and it'd just be a nice reminder to go ahead and give the room a little spritz, but it doesn't look bad. So that's a nice little item to end day 13 with. It was a little bit of redemption after day 12, a rough day 12, but let's just go over everything that we got. We got from Fresh, our featured box today, our Sugar Advanced Lip Therapy, which sounds good. It's a recovery lip mask. So you could use that after using your Yolene lip scrub from my French Country Home. We also got our nice biscuit, praline crepe biscuit from Lady M, our exfoliate from Paula's Choice in Liberty, London. We got this awesome pen, my favorite item from today from Papier, and finally our Bergamot and Cedar from The White Company. Also a nice room spray. A good assortment today, but you guys let me know in the comments below what your favorite was, and I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing or in tomorrow, day number 14.